It's day 21, and I just can't stop playing this game. It's just happening. This is the way it goes. I'm going to drop these off. Welcome back in. Parcel Simulator, picking up on Sunday, day 21. And I'm very excited to see what happens on day 22, because I'm pretty sure by day 22, we're going to be able to switch this thing over. So real quick, we have to make sure that only the right packages can go out. It's the same as yesterday. So rail is closed. There we go. Also, our little buffer there is nice. All these things on all these packages on the belt here are also part of the rail buffer. We got lots of storage left over, so plenty of space for rail stuff to come in. And then our airport stuff, maritime stuff, that's all closed as well. Notice how my maritime packages, though, are sitting here. That is the problem, isn't it? So we're gonna have to move. I'm gonna pick this up and just move my desk over to here for now. I have no reason to have that desk right now, but I'm gonna do that. And then I think what I'll do, I don't have any extra loaders or anything like that right now, so we'll keep an eye on it, I guess. But for now, I think what I'm going to do is just real quick throw some of these packages down on the ground. I think that's where I'm going to go from here. I will probably need more, but tomorrow being... no, it's Tuesday. Tuesday is where the boats come out. So tomorrow is not a day where boats will come out anyway. So we have to be able to hold packages for today and from tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to need more maritime storage as well. Definitely. Okay. So I've done some things. Let me go ahead and just start this up here. Okay. I've done some things. Packages. They come off the place here, right? They come off of all this stuff, right? And then they go this way. All right. They're going to go down this path here, and if they get denied... Hold on, let's just pick a package, any package right here. Okay, we're going to follow this one on its journey. All right. So this one here is denied. If it's approved, of course, it goes this direction. It'll be denied, so it's going to go that direction, which ends up in the same cycle as everything else does over there. Okay? All that stuff happens. Now, this machine obviously is going to need upgraded soon, and we're going to upgrade all these other machines, but it is what it is. This is going to say there's no sticker, so it's going to head on this direction, okay? As the package makes its way over here, it goes and gets checked by weight. It's got a little bit of a buffer, much bigger buffer here, I guess. Little buffer here, comes around, then it gets the serial number checked, then it comes around, then it gets the stamp checked, then it comes around, goes over top of this belt, and ends up country checked, right? If all that stuff is valid, then it will end up over here to cargo type. And if that's valid, that's the final check before getting approved. Unless it has to be searched, in which case then it gets ticked up right here. If it needs to get searched, it goes off that way. Gets searched really quick. If it's valid, it comes back out. And then it gets its approval sticker here. Then, well, at this point, this belt is going to want to, or at this point, we're going to want to have this belt. I think, I'm looking at this and I don't like it anymore. Hang on. This is distracting me. I'm sorry. I'm going to put you here instead. Because I want this to be a narrower, quicker run around. There we go. Now I want this to go really tight. So this will end up being my approval belt. All right. Approval belt goes that way. Now I have a bunch of extra conveyors here. So I'm going to go ahead and just get some of these extra conveyors put in place. But I do want to also have another joiner, which I don't have the money for yet. But the joiner is going to end up going here. And that is where, you know, if this thing gets denied, it goes underneath that, and then it's on the same path. This one's so far checked out all the way. Nice. Are you going to pop out this side? The one place? Just in case. Are you denied? Beep, beep. Hey, you made it. Good for you. Do you need checked? Is there a check required? Okay, nothing. So this is an approved package. Well, how about that? Isn't that nice? And of course, it'll go through this to get the green sticker. There we go. And then it goes into storage somewhere, right? And in this case, it's going to end up going around. A whole bunch of different storage racks will be in here, and then they will get unloaded and popped out to wherever they're going. And in this case, it would be, yeah, the cars. And then we just, down the chute it would go on this side. And we would just, you know, the buttons would automatically select at that point and off it would go. Yeah. So there we go. Tested the whole system, checked out, very nice. The only thing I have to do now is get one of those joiner things, and I'm going to keep an eye on things too to see where else I can maybe improve. Obviously, all the belts and stuff can be faster for sure. I think the delivery speed thing, I've been putting off getting this. This is my last upgrade that I'm really interested in. That's delivery speed. It increases the speed of deliveries by 10 seconds. I would love that to be a thing for me. But right now, I have to be really careful about throwing this because there's a green belt there now. Yeah, like that. I can't have that happening. So I basically can't do this side over here anymore. This one's pre-approved, so it'll go around and end up with the trains anyway on that side. Yeah, good. All right, denied. This one's denied. That one's not denied. No. Where's all my stickers? Wow. Trains, yeah. Just set that right there. It's fine. Okay, so that's pretty much the recap. Everything is set up to do that, except I need a few key things to get it going. So the first thing I'm going to need, I guess, is the joiner belt. And then I need to figure out how all my storage is going to be on this side. So I'm going to want probably, I'm going to say this rack here is actually going to end up being my airplane maritime rack. So if it's airplane maritime stuff, I think I'll put it like right here. I think like this is probably all right. One, as long as they can all go into there. That's the thing. So there needs to be storage here and here as well. So I want probably tall ones too. This medium one is really not something I need, I guess. Yeah, I definitely want tall ones for those. So maybe, I don't know, man. Tell you what, why don't we just use it for now? And we can just replace it later if we need to. I mean, we're going to have the money eventually, so. But all these belts are going to get replaced, you know, where appropriate, it'll get replaced. So like maybe right here, we'll pick it up. If it's airplane cargo, it then gets picked up right here and goes off on a separate belt, which will then pop it into storage. That's this far away. I like it. Okay, good. So put this belt right here. And of course, this will all be a color-coded belt pretty soon. And then we'll be different checks and everything to look at too. So we'll replace these with the appropriate ones later. All right, let me get this joiner so that I can have like a thing that's done here. So we're gonna want, let's go to the shop. We have $3,000 now. So one join conveyor, that has to happen. We're gonna want the load conveyors. 1, 2 at least. 3, 4 now. Now we're getting into the rail. Okay, so at least 4. And then let's get the cargo type diverters. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3 of those. Content inspection. We need unloader stuff too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So I'm gonna need more loaders too then. Yeah. I need 5 of those then. So that's $10,000 in orders right now. And I think that's kind of it. Now we could. Oh, and then the storage racks too. All right, of course. The storage racks will be. Let's go 1. We'll go 2 over there for now. Now let's do 3. 3, and then the black ones were my rail ones. So we'll go 1, 2, 3 on that too. So that gives me a total of $17,900 to complete this build. Basically. And there's a little bit, like a couple of belts and stuff that I'll have to replace, but it's about $17,000 to complete this. I mean, that's like an afternoon right there. If I'm manually unloading the packages anyway, that's like an afternoon. So that's no big deal at all. I'm fine with that. So we'll just have this belt all go over here. Now, what I've been debating on doing, though, is taking these red belts and deviating them. Essentially stopping this bridge from going that way. And just take this belt and redirect it so they all go that direction. And then I could have the bridge go over top of this instead of this going over top of that, right? I could have a different bridge. Or just instead of bridging, we could just have it go this way. And then it ends up going out here for the denial. But I mean, unless this red belt is just super full, and it is not at all super full. Unless that's happening, I just don't see a point in using a different bay. I don't think it matters. This is going to auto submit now too. Yeah. So this is me basically not touching the trucks, right? I have a little bit here that I did, but I almost, you know, I pretty much didn't touch the trucks here. Let's put this back on the belt. I basically took three packages off the trucks, right? 4. I think it was 4 packages. 5. 6. Fine. 6 packages I took off the truck. Whatever. So, I mean, submissions are low, right? Without me pulling them off the truck, they're pretty low. It's because of this, right? They all stop. That's what we're trying to fix right here by doing it this way. Just going to go, what? Like that. Anything else denied? You're approved. You're approved. You can go this way, right here. Have fun with that. Okay, so I know I said I wanted to save up and do all the things like that, but I just have to know. I have to. I'm sorry. I gotta know what's behind this door. It is another loading bay. Oh my gosh, it is. There's more trucks. Okay. Okay. Now we're talking. Now we're talking here. Okay. So this one is going to come out that direction. Okay. And I got more packages that can come in from here. What I could do is just spend all day unloading these ones and just let this one take its course. But gosh, now I got to know, is there another one behind here? It'd be sweet though. Because there's so much room over here, so I figured there had to be more trucks because there's just no reason to expand out this way with the volume of packages coming in. So we have to. So in this case, I think what I want to do is that I'm going to set up 2. Yes, I'm going to set up 2 different sets here. So this one's going to come in and get checked here and do this whole process. This whole process is going to stay exactly the way it is. But another one's going to come through here, and we're going to check for red or green tags. Green will go this way. Red will go this way. We're going to bridge over and just join with this one. And that'll be fine. And then I think at that point, maybe the red belt will get pretty full. But I mean, it's going out and it's just auto whatever. So I think it'll probably still be fine for quite a while. But at this point, we're going to have the sticker check happen over there for this. And if there's another one, then so be it. But there's going to be a sticker check happening right there. Okay. And then we'll have a weight check over there too. And if it fails, it'll go to the denial belt. We'll have a serial number and a stamp check. But then the stamp check, those packages will merge here. And it'll go through these processes all by itself. So like these 3 stations here will be the ones that handle both of those loading bays. Because by the time the stuff gets here, it should kind of be thinned out enough to where I think it can handle it. So I just have to figure out which one of these machines I need to, order again. And then any one of these machines that are handling multiple trucks, those are the ones that we, prioritize in getting, upgraded. So like this one here is only going to handle 1 truck still. And this will only handle 1 truck. I think the serial number one is probably good to only handle 1 truck. Maybe I'll move the stamp stuff this way. And we can merge this belt. We can maybe extend this out just a little bit, do a join, bring it back, and have, the stamp machine validate both trucks. But that's something that we can do now. That's crazy. That's very, very cool, but also crazy. So now I have a need for more shelves. Yes, I do. I wanted to know. I had to. I just this is bugging me. So I only had 73 submissions today, right? It's pretty lame. But then again, it's the weekend. And we don't really submit much on the weekend. But look at all the storage, right? We got all these packages ready to go, plus the buffer on the belt all the way around. And then tomorrow, Monday, we start with trains again. And all I have to do when I come into the door, before I open these doors, before I get into this, I just trigger that. And then all of the packages just start flowing, right? So that's pretty good. I could maybe speed this up to have that happen faster, but I don't know, why? Why do that? Off the truck makes sense to speed it up. Well, into the bay here, I don't know if that makes any sense. We're probably not going to bother with that. Let's go to bed and see how Monday does. That was a relatively light day right there. I mean, we're definitely up on money compared to what we were before because we really didn't buy anything. And that's kind of all you have to do. You know, just don't buy things and you're going to be fine. Also, I guess take out the trash every once in a while and you can get some extra cash that way. It does seem to pile up a bit if you ignore it. So I guess we'll just trash for cash on that, yeah? Okay, so all we need to do now to start collecting money is just come over here, hit that, and we'll begin to print. All this stuff is trains. Yep. And that'll just happen for us. If I really wanted it to go a little bit faster, I guess I could speed this belt up all the way through because they merge, right? So I guess having them be a little faster from this point maybe is okay. I know I just said it was kind of a waste, but they're only 50 bucks a belt. So we'll just do this one here a little bit faster. Okay, that's it. Just that one. So down they go. Down the chute. And now at least they can merge. I want them to be able to slip in with each other here. Yeah, kind of like that. They'll just merge. So these ones can stay slow, and this one can stay slow. Satisfactory kind of thing, right? Your factory simulation games. You know, your tier 1 belts. 2 of your tier 1 belts come together and merge, and now you need a tier 2 belt. That kind of thing is what I'm thinking. And then this is going to stay closed, and so is that. So maritime, let's see. Did we fill it up? Kinda, yeah. We did. So we're just going to need, again, more storage is needed over here. And I'm thinking, you know what? I want to... Is that a... 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this a medium one or... No, there's only 3. Yeah, only 3 shelves. Okay. So that's a medium shelf anyway. And I want tall ones over here, though. I want tall shelves over here. So I'm going to move this. This is going to be our second maritime shelf. It's going to be fine. And we'll do the belt thing again, where they come off of this one, get merged into that one, and then go that way. That's how I'll take care of this before. So I'll just pop these on the shelf right now, and then we'll move the shelf into position, and, you know, we can maybe buy the loaders and unloaders and stuff today as well. So like that, and at the top, I guess, is fine. Okay, and then we move this shelf to be, it's going to be belt, belt. And I can also scoot it back, I guess, too, because why not? I know it doesn't really match with everything. It could, though, right? It really could. We could definitely have it matched. All I have to do is move this back. So just do that. There. It's going to be back like this. Oh, that's why. It can't be that because of this has to load onto it. Right. Put that back. Okay. You have to color this green. I need my green paint. Okay. That's okay. And this can stay back. I don't care. So this is red paint for all my red stuff there. This is my green unloader, which I'm going to put over here now. Like so. And then this is going to change. Yep, this is going to... All right, I bought some things. So we're going to take my new loader belt right here. I'm going to put that right here. And then the unloader belt goes over here and goes like that. So now we're going to have the packages transferred from this shelf to that shelf. And that was the whole the idea for the design. There it is. Let's go take our green stuff and we'll go like that. And then this one can be green too. And I think that was it for my green belts, right? Well, at least on that side. I need to come over here and paint all these green. Yes, these should all be green now. Yay, green belts for everyone. We're going to hold off on that. Go ahead and pack it back up. And we'll just drop it over here by the desk for now. That's fine. Okay, on this side, we're going to unload packages from here. So I want to take the U back over here now. Oh, we don't have the same buffer as we did before. Does that matter? Buffer's pretty good. I mean, it's It's nice to have it. All I really need is like one more curvy belt and I can have my buffer. You know? I can have what I want. Tempting. Very tempting. Let's get some curvy belts here. So we'll get one. I mean, if I want it to go all the way out here, sure, but it's really just, I guess, two curvy belts and we're good. All right, go back to the store here. We're gonna get 2 corner conveyors for now. We're probably gonna need more, and then am I gonna need another bridge probably for that truck over there? But for today, I'm just gonna be chucking the packages on the ground over there. And then also I could use that big shelf right here. I'm going to put a bunch of packages on the shelf and I could just move the shelf is one way to do it too. It's not quite as convenient as a pallet, but I can stack them all on the shelf and then just move the shelf when I want to move them all at the same time. Yeah, I think for now I'm probably pretty happy with just having 2 corner conveyors. We can buy 1 bridge, I guess, because I know I'm going to need it. And I think that's it for now. I'm going to need more shelves. I have the money, I might as well. So we'll have another blue shelf. That'll give me 2 blue shelves for those guys. For now, I think that's okay. And then I need the black shelves for the trains. 1, 2, 3. Very close to being able to afford that. We'll hold off and do 2 for the trains for now. Let's take this and green paint. Take my green paint over here. Give me my red paint really quick. I got my joiner here, so we'll just go ahead and pop that. Make that red. And then we'll just package that back up really quick. Yeah, let's just drop the paint here for now. Okay. So let's head over and get the stuff out of our truck. We're not quite ready to start the day yet because we have that extra bay that I can unload now. There we go. And then we can also use the pallet to do that too. So what I want is this over here. I need to get my buffer for maritime in case more packages come in. So I'm gonna flip you and have you be here. This is fine. Right out this far. I kind of want that. And then this is gonna be over here anyway, because this whole thing shifts this direction. So you're actually gonna be like that, yeah. The flippity flips that I need to make this work. Where is my other one? Is it underneath? Yep, right there. Okay. And then this one. Come on. Yep. Goes like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 straight belts. I still need 4 additional straight belts. We're going to borrow it from over here. So we'll just bring that over as far as it'll let me go. I can't really carry all of them. If I had the pallet, I could, but it's okay. The pallet is probably worth going and getting it, to be honest. I probably could have done this a lot faster if I just went over and gotten it. But I'm already committed. It is really a pain in the ass to do that way. All right, let's go like that. That's 1, 2, 3. All right. There's my maritime buffer. So now I can go ahead and turn that on and get the rest of that flowing, and then I'll just color the belts. That'll be all good. There we go. Everything can flow that way. I'll just cover the belts now. So give me the green. And we go paint, 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 paint. There. All good. Maritime belt solved. Put that right back like that. Okay, on this side, we know the belt. I know this bridge is going to be needed to go over top of this to merge onto the negative there. The denied. Oh boy. Black shelf. We're going to just use this shelf today. Take this one. Use this one today too. So we'll just have those 2 like that. Come over here. Grab this shelf. Going to use this one today too. Yep. Fastest way to do this is just to load them on shelves right now. Now, I've been told by someone in the comments that I can actually unload directly from the pallet by hitting Q from the pallet. I didn't know that was a thing. So we're going to test that out too. So we're going to go ahead and hit the button. And what do you know it? It's another truck. Oh my gosh. So we're going to do this. Come back over here. Well, it doesn't load. It doesn't unload onto shelves. But I see what you're saying. I can just kind of have them just fall through the pallet, which actually is quite organized, to be honest. That's actually really organized. I like that. Wow. It doesn't say that in the tooltips, you know? Like over on the right, it doesn't say that that's possible. But you could kind of, yeah. I like that a lot. All right, so this is that whole speed it up by 10 seconds thing, right? Where the door doesn't open very fast, so we would just end up having more packages if I got that upgrade. So we're gonna just Q. Yeah. Huh. That's neat. And I'll just put these on the shelves right now, and we'll move the shelves over. We'll get them processing later. Ah, grab it. Ah, the good old days, yeah? So this is what I was able to unload off of this truck, which is probably the majority. Oh, F does that too. Interesting. I've just been using middle mouse button. I didn't realize F did that too. Cool. Anyway, got a lot of stuff off the truck, as you can see. I didn't fill up all the shelves, but this whole process has got me thinking about something, okay? As far as like getting things off the truck as fast as possible, what if I hooked up, just an idea, what if we hooked up a loader right here and then just had things instantly loaded onto shelves and then had all of the shelves, you know, then get out, it goes off the shelf into these machines too. Like the instant load onto a shelf, I think could be valuable in getting them off the truck initially. Maybe. You know, it just got me thinking about it. I don't know. Maybe it's not a good idea, but let's put this on a red belt. There we go. Any red belt will do. They all go to the same place. And now the truck is unloaded. Okay, cool. We'll let this one go through the cycle, see what happens. This one too, but this one's gonna go to a red belt right over here. Okay, so look at all this stuff, right? Gotta do all these things. So I'm gonna take this shelf right here and just get that up there if I can. There we go. Okay, anything else I can load onto this one? Maybe up the top. Yeah, okay, so here's how I want to handle this. And this is mostly like just for today, how I want to handle this. This is not a permanent solution or anything. I'm gonna take a load. I want a loading belt. Is there any more loading belts around here? I mean, I'm gonna eventually need a loading belt, but I just want one. Preferably one I'm not using right now. Yeah, I don't really have much of that, do I? I guess things are off the truck on that side now. So, okay, I guess I do. So I'm gonna borrow this. I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back. Just gonna borrow this. Okay. And what I'm gonna do, I want to borrow an unloading belt too. I need to borrow an unloader. So let's come over here, and I might regret this, but I'm gonna pull this one off. Okay. So we're gonna take this unloader, and I'm gonna put the unloader right here. Okay. This is how I'm gonna handle unloading from this truck temporarily. This shelf is full now, right? So we just pick this up, and I'm gonna put it right here. I don't even need the loader. I don't need the loader. I need the unloader. Yeah. So now these packages that I just picked up, now they can get put on the system. They can get sent out to where they need to go from there. So I'll just put this back. There we go. No big deal. All right. So now everything comes off of this shelf that way, and then I'll just get the packages loaded up on these racks, and then move the whole rack over. And when, you know, that rack over there is empty, I'll just swap it out and fill it back up again. And all of these will just get put into the same system as the other ones were. Now, maybe that's not a great plan. This one here being denied, for example, we can just chuck that over there. That's fine. This is almost empty now, right? Although this isn't working out very well, is it? That transition's rough. Borrow you for a second. Just for a quick second. We're gonna take this belt away. Put you here instead. Again, we're gonna redo all of this stuff anyway. Can't reach that package. Get up there. Still can't reach that package. Why? Give me this. There we go. It's denied anyway. All that work for a loser. Here we go. Okay. Now it should be an easier transition there. And then we'll replace all this stuff later. It's fine. But this will just get it off the shelf there. All right. So we'll just throw that over. No, throw it over. Onto the red belt. There you go. It's a loser anyway. Return to sender. See that? Return it to sender. That's what you do. Everything on this shelf is full. So now I would take this shelf, move it over here. Okay. Then we pull this shelf away, put this shelf up to it, and just like that, it begins unloading all those packages. Yeah. So that's how I'm going to do this to get all these things over here. Just today, though. And then you can see my money, right? We're going to have a much better solution to this. But it just got me thinking, like, how about we just take off the truck? We just load onto a shelf first as an extra buffer. And we could, load into several shelves. Instead of using belts, we use shelves. It's very expensive to do that. But if it gets me off the truck, if it gets these things off the truck faster, then, I think maybe that's worth it, I got there. It's nice. All right. So, yeah, quick transitions and everything, and then we'll be right back. This is actually working out pretty well, if I may say so myself. Got a couple packages left up there. I'm going to grab that one if I can. I got it. Yep, this is an approved one for the railway. Let's just go ahead and skip the line and say, hey, go to the railway. Actually, I'm just going to straight up put you on that belt because today is a railway day, so you can just go. So this shelf is empty now. Yep, you just swap it out of here. Just put it over here. Put another one in its place. Unloads the packages. Nice. And I got a couple more left to do over here. I could probably bring this to the other side, actually, the other belt, instead of this side. So we'll just come over here and just start throwing them on this. Actually, let's do this. Let's put them here instead. That way they get properly sorted anyway. So we'll put this. Yeah, just throw these on there like this. Okay, cool. We have a lot of money now, huh? Over $20,000. It's gonna be more like 24,000 by the time all these packages are sorted, which will be pretty sweet. And then we can use that money to basically, I guess, complete our setup is what I'm gonna call it. I think we could just complete the setup, at least for that second truck. And then for the third truck, again, we gotta kind of get it to figure out which machines we need and what we're going to check, but eventually it's going to end up back in this system. And anything that gets denied, we'll kick it to this belt over here. So instead of going all the way over there, we're going to kick it to this belt here. That way, if I do end up deviating and going to that one, which we probably will have to at some point, then all these packages would end up going that way anyway. So I like that. That's good. Okay, I think I got everything done. Oh, we got a straggler here. Hang on. This is an approved straggler. It goes on a train. Fair enough. Just put you on a green belt. There you go. Go ahead and get sorted. Are you done? Pretty close. Let's just start unloading this stuff here. This has got to be on the belt, though, so we'll put it right. Well, this doesn't have a sticker, yeah, so it just goes on the belt. No big deal. Okay, so I put everything back the way it was. Warehouse is pretty full over there on the planes and boats area there. But this is our clean slate. And we've got $27,000 to work with to make this clean slate happen. Let's go to our shop really quick. We're going to need more straight conveyors. I know that much right now. So let's just get... we're only allowed to have 30 things at a time. So I'm going to say basket is 12. Let's do 12 straight belts for now. We're going to want probably 2 joins. 3 joins. Probably going to want, like, I don't know, several corners. We might need another bridge, but I have it over there on the floor, so I think it's okay. Now, we're definitely going to need a couple of these things. We're going to want the sticker checker conveyor. That's 1. We're going to check weight. That's 2. And I think we'll go serial number. Yes, we'll go serial number. That's 3. I don't even know if I got the stamp check. I set the stamp check up, right? I'm halfway certain that I did. I guess we'll find out. Unloader, loaders. We're going to need several loaders. We're going to need lots of loaders. So let's go. For now, there's just 2 shelves on each one of those. So I think for now, it's just 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need the unloaders to go with those. So 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 31 items. We can't order more than 30. So we'll take away one of the straight conveyors, and that will be where we start for now. Let's go ahead and grab the pallet. We're going to head out to the truck. We can order more than 30 things in a day. It says that my daily limit, but that's not my daily limit. That's just the limit of the truck. The semi-trailer or whatever. So I can't have more than 30 things here. Now, this whole queue thing that I was just talking, oh my gosh. Look at this. Here we go. Oh yeah. That's great. That's so much better. Why is that not sitting on the right side of the screen? Why is Q? Drop, rotate, Q. Drop packages. That's a great tooltip to just put on the right side of the screen so I know it's possible. What, did you just stumble on this? Did you read a tutorial or something? Is there a guide online disclosing this too? Anyway, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let's put this right here. There we go. And we're set. Okay. So that's everything we ordered so far. We'll have to see how far we can set things up like this to know what we need from here. So, yep. We're just going to have everything sprawled all over the floor here for a second. So the first thing I'm looking for is my checkers. Where are my checkers? You're a checker. Open up. Say, So this one is the sticker checker. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. So we're going to have the stickers checked here. Here. Like this. Let's see. We come off the truck. We're going to angle it immediately over to the wall. We'll come about this far. Let's go this far, and check. That's fine. Okay. And then the next thing we check is weight. Very good. Gosh, it's like you know. So this goes in. Approval comes out this side. Okay. All right. So if weight checks out good, we'll put it about this far, I guess. Weight checks out good, it goes this way. And if it doesn't check out, it comes this way. So this is going to be our denial path. You see, I kind of made a denial path right here on this side. Now, am I best utilizing my space here? I feel like I don't have to. I have space on this side. My concern, though, is that there's another bay over here. For $4,000, we can find out, though. We could find out. Oh, there is. Oh, another truck's going to happen right here. Oh, my gosh. Okay. It's good to know. You got to know these things. So we definitely need a whole discrete system over here, too, for these. Okay. So let's see. We might have to rethink my entire design over here. I mean, I said I would have to. I'd tear it all up and redesign it if there was more trucks. So now we just doubled the number of trucks. We just doubled the number of trucks. We're going to be doubling the number of packages we're handling. I think all of the sorting for these need to be right over here. Self-contained right here. All the sorting for this is going to be right in this area. And then whatever are denials, those are going to come over and get on this belt. And then any denials from this system are actually going to be sent that way. I think I'm going to flip these belts and have them all go that way instead. I think we will need that. I am actually curious to see if we'll need it, though. If it's just this long chain that we're waiting for all the denials to come through, then sure. But I am curious about it. It's really easy, though, to take the denials from here and just put them on this belt. And then maybe from there, what we could do is have a bridge here. So if I take this bridge, for example, if I go there with the bridge and then put a joiner here instead, I could have the belt go this way over the bridge and deny. And then these belts could be reversed. Maybe this one. From here, we could, yeah, maybe we just tear this out and have it all go that way. Because this, I mean, there's one deny for those two trucks and one deny for these two trucks. Maybe there's even another truck right there. Who knows? I could find out with a click. Let's not, though. I need the money to set this up. So how about we just assume for a moment that there's only two trucks. But in the back of our minds, we will go, you know, there might be three. Just in the back of our heads. Really, right back in there. So we're going to need that belt set up there, too. Okay, so I was questioning which one of these is going to end up doing, you know, support for that bay. And now I'm thinking again, both of these trucks are just going to have everything be together with this. But that means I can't go super fast. I want to go super fast, man. I just want to go fast. This is like Ricky Bobby. All right. How about we take you? If we put you here, I need a sticker checker for both, don't I? All right, let's be smart about this. Let's be smart about this. We're gonna say, because I have the cash to be smarter, so let's do this. So we're gonna need one more sticker checker, one more weight checker, one more serial number checker. If it makes all of those, then we'll take these two doors, combine them into one stamp checker. So we're going to want a stamp checker now. And if it makes it through that, then we'll have a country checker on this type, on this side. And then we will merge every package in for the cargo type checker. So that checker over there will be the cargo type checker. And everything eventually gets merged onto that single belt system there, and off it goes. Yikes, I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea. It's my concern with it, though, right, is my setup over here. And I guess I might have to just change it, but my setup over here has the cargo type checker here. So if I'm going to merge everything to the cargo type checker, this is kind of locked in. If I was going to merge things, it would have to be with this one, which is the country checker. In which case, I would just put a merger here and have the belt merge there. And then all of them come through to check the country. But by the time they get here, though, you know, the idea is all of the denials are out of here by here, pretty much. All of the denials are gone. And so the volume at this belt wouldn't be quite so heavy. You can always upgrade the machines too, which I probably will have to do. Let's count on that. Let's count on that for now. So we'll say that we don't want a country checker, but we will have a separate stamp checker. Okay. On top of all of that, we don't need another content prohibited checker. That one again is low volume. We can have all of the packages from these 3 trucks go through that one. And I'm actually thinking if there's a way, I think there is because of the smart splitter, right? The smart splitter will help us here. I want to have these two are going to be kind of dedicated to this side. Makes sense. This one here, we're going to split. I think what it does, we're going to send some of its packages into this system and some of its packages into this system. So we end up with like 2.5 trucks and 1.5 trucks, if that makes sense. Yeah, it may not make sense. It may not make sense. Especially if there's another one here. If there's another bay here, I gotta know it because my whole setup is going to depend on it. I gotta know. There is. Okay. So with this having this is another truck bay. So with 3 truck bays now available, we'll have these 2 dedicated to this whole setup. And I'm going to have to remake the whole setup. The whole setup is just, I don't know if it's great or not. I'm going to have to probably change it. These 2 trucks are going to have to be dedicated to this setup, which means all of these machines need to be sped up to max tier, and I need to get the belts. Everything needs to be faster. And in fact, what I'll probably end up doing is taking this weight checker and putting it here, and then getting a separate weight checker here, and then making sure that they're all merged Probably their own serial checkers too. I'll probably do a serial checker and a weight checker for both of these. And then they can all be merged for the stamp and then continue on the regular path like usual. And then on this side, I'm going to need machines for all 3 of those bays now. Like, I don't need to do it, right? The packages will just show up. I don't have to use them yet. But there are a lot of packages that are going to need to be sorted here. This is going to get really gnarly right now. And I think I need to take a second and have a game plan here, because I did not count on having a 3rd door over here. I suspected the second one was going to appear. I didn't know it, but I suspected a second one. I did not know about a 3rd one. So now we have 5 trucks coming in instead of 2. I mean, that's a huge increase, and I don't even have that upgrade yet. That speeds them up even further, so I could even get that upgrade later too. So I think the smart splitter would help us there. So what I'm thinking of doing is having these 2 trucks now are going to be this system, but we're going to change it to where the scanners are like the weight scanner, the serial number scanner, and possibly the stamp scanners. We're going to have each of these handling 1 truck at a time, and they're going to be on this path. So if this thing gets the stamp there, we'll get another stamp one over here to see approved or disapproved, right? I'm going to have to rebelt things so that the disapproves go into this red belt. I have room to do that. Just like right here, there's room for that. Yeah, you're going to have to move now. I think I need that space. This television is now going to be right over here for now. You're going to be there for now. Yeah. This is going to get real. But I think, I mean, I got to do it with you, right? I got to design this with you. But I want to go into this with a game plan, though. So tell you what I'm going to do. I think we're going to end this video here. I'm going to get myself oriented with a game plan for these 5 bays. There's no more upgrades. There's no more expansions. This is the place we have to automate. This is it. No more left to go. So thankfully, these doors exist indented in like that, so I have a whole bunch of space here. What will most likely happen, these 2 are going to do the thing I just described. These 2 are going to be together, pretty much exactly like these 2 are. And then this one here, I think I'm going to use a splitter to make some of its packages go one way, some of its packages go another way, so that the load from this truck is divided between the 2 systems. Each door is going to have its own approval deny sensor, one of these things. Okay, each truck is going to have its own this, its own this, its own that, and maybe its own stamp. I think after that point, though, they can share. I think we can share after that point, and probably with like we upgrade it to max it out if we needed to go faster. But I think at that point we can share, because those machines are pretty expensive. Like, I don't need 2 of these. Content's prohibited. I think I'm or 2. I don't need more than 2 of these. I have this for this side and the other one for the other side. Yeah, but I need a game plan on how I'm going to lay it out. I've got $6,600. Obviously, I can open the doors on Tuesday, and the boats are going to go out. Yeah, the boats. So, like, I got all those packages over there that are going to pay me too. There's 2 full shelves over there. Both of those blue shelves are completely full. So, and then that buffer is already full out too. So, yeah, lots to think about. Come on back for the next one. I'll have a plan in place, I think, and we'll do it together, okay? We'll set it up together. As that will just be the whole video tomorrow is going to be about that. All right. Take care. Love your faces. Thanks for watching. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.